Once upon a time, I began sharing my tales on Vimeo, after countless attempts to get my work noticed by renowned publishers and even some lesser-known ones. I was met with silence, not even a simple acknowledgement or a critique. I won't disclose who they were, but you can probably guess. However, one renowned publisher did take the time to read a short piece I wrote, for which I am grateful, even though it wasn't my best work. After months of disappointment, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I started narrating my own tales, created a Vimeo channel, chose a pseudonym, and began sharing my work. My tales were captivating, or so I believed. To my astonishment, they started gaining traction, and soon people began requesting me to narrate their tales. They would send them to me via email, and I would narrate them. This was the beginning of my journey. One day, a colleague suggested I explore an app called Quora and search for micro-horror stories and night terrors. They had shared a few tales there and thought it would be a great platform for me. So I did. I created an account and began my search. I found a plethora of incredible tales. I reached out to some authors asking for their permission to narrate their tales. Most were fine with it, although I did face a few rejections. But I persisted. However, everything changed when I stumbled upon that tale. The author's username should have been a warning sign. I won't disclose the name of the tale as it still gives me goosebumps. I reached out to the author, asking for their permission to narrate their tale. But I made a grave error. I signed the message with my real name, not my pseudonym. Big mistake. A few days later, I returned home from work to find a note on my door. It read, "Hi, sorry I missed you. Love, Emily." I was taken aback. Love? We had only chatted for a short while. How did she find my address? What had I gotten myself into? Suddenly, a rock came crashing through the front window. I turned to see that deranged woman climbing into my house, screaming, "Narrate my tale! Narrate my tale!" She was getting cut by the shards of glass from the broken window. There was blood everywhere. I managed to get up, phone still in hand, and hit her hard on the head. I don't condone violence, but she left me no choice. She fell to the floor, unconscious. I heard sirens outside. The 911 operator must have heard everything. The police arrived, took my statement, and the paramedics attended to Emily. I was left with a damaged door, a broken window, blood all over the place, a broken table, and a broken phone. All over a tale. I was done. I moved out that night, leaving everything behind. I slept in my car until payday, then rented a room from a colleague, and I never narrated another tale ever again. So, if any of my followers are reading this and wondering what happened to me, now you know why I stopped narrating tales on Vimeo.